Let's move on to our fantasy update with the Trans Perfect Music City Bowl winner and our favorite commissioner, Sky. Oh, also NCAA tournament loser, Sky. How we doing, Sky?
That was painful.
Fantasy is reality in the world today.
15th seed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to them.
St. Peter's beat them?
Yeah, got smoked by 20 in the next game, too.
Anyway, moving on to the sports that actually matter. Not a ton to say here. It's the first race. Standings are all up in the air. Tied for 5th place is myself and Hector. We both got 19 points. Galactic carried my team. The Ducks and Minties, they carried his. It's 19 points each. Not a lot to speak on, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just disappointed in the Kobolds. Like, Cerulean, that was unexpected to say the least.
Yeah.
I was really hoping for more out of the Glaciers, honestly. Alpine was doing pretty good for a while, but was just really inconsistent.
Top 6 for a while.
Yeah.
He was up like top 6, top 5, but then slipped all the way to what? 10th, 11th, something like that?
11th.
Yeah. Real shame, but I expect they'll get better as the season goes on. In 3rd place, we have, surprisingly, Term. All but 3 of his points came from the Rangers.
So that happens when you get a massive points haul for a poll and then go and win.
Yeah, he got 28 points from the Rangers and 3 from Mellow Yellow and nothing from Hazers or Pinkies.
Yeah, it's fantastic that, the Rangers are the bride. But, our bridesmaids stink, man. Nobody's going to be going after them at the reception.
No, clearly
Jesus.
not. Like I said, it's early. It's early. We've only gotten one race in, but that's
the
not a good start for
the fruit circuit team's just been cut in half, and they're having a hard time carrying the other 2 right now.
Can't believe Belly Yellow got my points too. I mean,
all 3 of them.
Jesus Christ! All right, what we got next?
In 2nd place with 41 points, we have Decker. CCE and primary coming up big for him. Momo doing pretty respectable and rapidly. But 41 points for Decker.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy with the 41 points, but going into today's race, I thought I was slated for way more than that. Like, all my marbles were in pretty decent positions. Yeah, Yellow Eye was starting in 12th, but other than that, all my other marbles were top 8. I want to say.
Yeah, you had Momo in 2nd.
Yeah, I had Team Prime. I had Arup in 6th, and I think I had Rapidly in 4th.
Arup was in 5th.
5th.
And
something like that, yeah.
The less said about Rapidly, the better.
And Rapidly, like, it could have been a lot better, but I'm happy I got the 41 points.
Yeah, that's fair. That's definitely fair. But in 1st place, Nonagon. Everybody was kind of trashing on Nonagon's team a little bit on the podcast, but Sliders and Balls of Chaos,
wow,
big points for his fantasy team. He's got 42 points right now, alongside a small chunk of change from the Thunderbolts.
I'm just gonna put it out there that we don't know Nonagon's real name. I think it might be Tim Ritz, JMA member.
I do not.
He knew what was going to happen. He picked Balls of Chaos and Turtle Sliders.
I do not have the artistic skill to be pulling that LS off.
Well, I guess
I thought it was actually Dion Bacher. Are you sure your name's not Dion Bacher?
I guess we'll know if Nonagon nails the first 5 races of the year, because they've already filmed the first 5 races.
Yeah.
I got my eye on you, Nonagon.
Yeah, we're watching you, Tim.
I just need Bon Bon to pull through so the Chocolatiers aren't sitting here dead weight.
Focus on the mic.
I just need the Chocolatiers. I need Bon Bon to not fail, so the Chocolatiers aren't complete dead weights on my team. I need Sliders and Chaos can't do it by themselves forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, worth pointing out that Decker's the only person on the squad who doesn't have a team with 0 points on his fantasy squad.
Also true. Very true.
Let's go.
So far. We'll see.
I mean, I feel like that's going to change since only 5 teams are getting 2
It's
saves.
100% going to change, guys. Come on.
It is worth pointing out for this first round.
Sky, why don't we get into, what are we doing, top 3 or top 5 for the fan ones?
Yeah. So We've already posted the standings on Twitter. The Big Gets account, I believe, posted already. However, I'd like to take this little segment after our main fantasy to talk about the fan fantasy standings, give a little shout out to the top 3 and also the biggest riser over the course of the GP. However, that's the same thing as number 1. So instead of shouting them out twice, I'm actually going to do a little bit of stats and stuff about what are people picking for the fan fantasy. Of ours, so top 3, number 1, Plunit, big team of O'Rangers, Primary, Balls of Chaos, and Pinkies. He picked the top 3 and Pinkies.
Wow.
And he had 66 points. Second place, we have the Tangerine Ranger Twitter, I believe, with let's see, they picked O'Rangers, Green Ducks, Turtle Sliders, and Minty Maniacs. 61 points overall for them. And in third place, our good friend Bud O'Rangers Jim, with obviously the O'Rangers.
With your chest there.
I tried to.
That was good.
We got O'Rangers, obviously, Team Momo, Savage Speeders. I can't believe the O'Rangers Gym picked the Savage Speeders for their fantasy team. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
And the Turtle Sliders, 57 points for them. Obviously, Plunit is our biggest riser for this.
Wait, so where did Savage Speeders finish today?
They had 4 points, so I think
12.
I think.
12.
Yeah, you saw the vandalism he changed. Savage Speeders number 12. He do, man.
Yeah, but I mean, I would have picked anything other than the Savage Speeders if I was a Rangers fan.
I mean, that's why they're last in the column there. He's like, screw it, I gotta pick them, but hopefully they'll
he
get
picked the
12
Turtle
again.
Sliders after them, though.
Whatever.
Anyway, just a little bit of
Little
information
betrayed.
about. Yeah, you should be. Just a little bit of information about what our fans are picking for those interested. We had 71 entries, as mentioned in last episode. Of those 71 people, 37 of them picked the Crazy Cat's Eyes, the former champions. Not too surprising.
Course.
The next most popular pick was the Speeders with 26, and then 23 for the Hazers, although that Hazers pick is not panning out as of now, unfortunately. Big goose egg for them. Term, you'll enjoy this. There was one fan more that picked Cobalts over O'Rangers. I don't remember the numbers, but there are more Cobalts chosen than O'Rangers.
It's definitely a
sad.
cloud gnome.
And this is something I found interesting, and I mentioned to our crew last episode, but there was only one fan out there who voluntarily picked Mellow Yellow. So I didn't count Term, who more or less had to.
Hey, shout out to who was that?
That dude was they picked him first too, which was a real surprise. I'm gonna have to find him, but
So he's new.
it was Wrath of Mom. Picked Mellow Yellow as their team 1. Probably a big Mellow Yellow fan.
Hey, shout out to you, man. We're in this together. Anything else, guy?
That's our fantasy. That's completely the setup. It's going to be every week when I finish doing the standings, we'll post them immediately to Twitter and then talk about them. We're only going to do a fantasy update after the GP because it's really not worth it to talk about fantasy every time the 6 points change for the qualifying.
Not relevant.
Yeah, also, the shout out to the Rangers fans out there who really wanted an update after the qualifiers. I love you guys, but it's not happening. Like, there's no reason to update there. So we'll update after the race every week. And thank you guys for entering. Thank you, Sky, for the update. You're the best.
Yep.
We gotta say, let's get into the banner.
Actually, real quick.
Yep.
Now that I think about it, the link that we posted might actually just be a live link, so it might just automatically update.
Might
That'll be
automatically.
useful.
It should update automatically. So you might be able to see your fantasy results after qualifying too. But we will repost the link after every GP.